All right, I'd like to welcome everybody to the Devin Smith PS4 Sports League Network, live on YouTube, PS4 live stream, Joe Price Facebook. Today we are doing games 2 and 3 of the Seattle Mariners and Cleveland Cavaliers series, the American League Division Series, best 3 out of 5. Cleveland Indians lead the series 1-0. They won 4-3. And now we're going to get this next game on. And we're going to get game 2 on. All right. Seattle Mariners at Cleveland. And I think game 3 will be in Seattle. All right, so we're going to get this game underway. And this is the American League Division Series, best 3 out of 5 playoffs, MLB Season 2, 2018. If anybody want to join any leagues, friend me on my PSN at Joe Price 834. Friend me on Facebook under the name Joe Price. So friend me on my YouTube page, Devin Smith. Hit the subscribe button, then hit the bell so you can be notified for new content. Also, check out my Facebook page, Joe Price Hall of Fame, which is an exclusive championship Facebook page that has playoff championship content from the past and the current.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 2 of the ALDS between the Seattle Mariners and the Cleveland Indians. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. I'm joined by Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Danny, an important ball game coming up here in Game 2.
Yeah, this is just a 5-game series, so getting that first win under you is great. The most important game of a series, though, is the next one you're about to play. So treating this game like it's absolutely critical is a good way not to get too comfortable with your lead.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Cleveland Indians.
And briefly here, a glance at the two starters who'll get the ball here in this one. And here's a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Seattle Mariners. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be watching for the speedster, D. Gordon. This guy has world-class speed, guys. He can fly. I love watching him run. So if you like watching a guy take over a game with his legs, he's your guy.
Carlos Carrasco will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, Carlos Carrasco, power arm, big-time slider, great velocity, 94 to 96 miles an hour, but the powerhouse slider is his signature pitch. Has a changeup, but if he has that good slider, he could be really, really tough to hit.
Time for a look at the Cleveland Indians' defensive setup today. In the outfield, Michael Brantley. This guy broke the Indians' franchise record for consecutive games without an error in 2013. Has great range and is very sure-handed out there. Always going to make the play.
Stepping in, D. Gordon. And we are set for baseball here this evening.
Leading off for the Mariners, center fielder, D. Gordon.
He set and the pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss here, and he's behind in the count now, 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a liner. But right there to glove it is the shortstop for the first out.
Batting second, shortstop, Gene Segura.
First offering on its way. He'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball one. 53 degrees here at game time as it's cooled off considerably since batting practice this afternoon. The 1-0 is a slider that misses below the zone. One out, nobody on. High in the air out to center field. Kipnis shading to his right, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning.
Batting third, second baseman, Robinson Cano.
There's Robbie Cano now. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, batting a robust .350. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate is Larry Bullard.
Hey, D-Row, Larry Bullard, he's pretty much right down the middle. You see very few managers and players getting into very many confrontations with Larry.
Yeah, Larry lays in the weeds, Dan. Doesn't try and make it about him, and that's what the players love. He's got a pretty consistent strike zone, and he's approachable.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Now the takes a pitch for strike number 2.
One of my favorite pitches in the game right there. The old Greg Maddux equalizer. Started at the front hip and bring it back.
Ball two.
As a veteran pitcher, he knows if he's going to have success in this one, he's got to establish that pitch in to get those guys to respect it and open up that outer half of the plate.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Mariners are down in order. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
Well, I'm watching the guy they call Dr. Smooth, Michael Brantley. He's one of those guys you want at the plate in those big game-defining moments. He's such a clutch hitter. I love watching him in those situations, and hopefully we'll have that in this game as well.
Mike Leake is on the mound for game 2. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, Mike Leake, former first-round draft pick out of Arizona State University, sinker ball pitcher. He needs to live down in the zone. Mike Leake is real easy to watch early on. If you think he's going to throw well, he's going to induce a lot of ground balls. 3-pitch guy, fastball, sinking action, curveball, and a straight changeup. But he lives and dies with the 2-seam sinker. He needs to get ground balls. If the ball's hit in the air, it's usually not a good sign for Mike Leake.
So coming to the plate, Francisco Lindor. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches with good speed. The 2-hole hitter can handle the bat. We'll see if they have a play on here with nobody out.
Hey, this game's starting off exactly the way they want it to. Leadoff single in the bottom of the first. After their pitcher went out there and threw a donut on the board, boys are flying around.
And is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. Now a throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Here's the 0-1 pitch.
That's a ball.
Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. Now the 1-1 pitch. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
In a double play situation, that's the location you want a guy to swing at. More than likely, he's going to beat it into the ground.
The 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hard hit ball to second. Segura for 1. On to first, and that takes care of Kipnis. A double play.
Really good pitch from the pitcher right there. Down in the zone, hits on top of it, induces the ground ball double play.
First pitch of the at-bat. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Leake is sort of a curious case as a starter. Usually doesn't walk many guys, but at times he ends up giving up his share of hits. The translation on that is that he throws a lot of strikes, but oftentimes they are hittable strikes.
One of the keys, Matt, you'll have to watch from this guy. At times he kind of tiptoes, he tap dances around the strike zone. He has good stuff, but when he falls behind in the count, he tends to nibble a little bit. And then when he brings the ball into the strike zone, and when he does, he becomes much more predictable. And what happens with that? The hits per 9 innings tend to go up.
2 out, nobody on. Tried to get him to go after one below the knees, but it's 1-2.
Boy, that's a great take right there. He might have been frozen by that pitch, but it missed by just enough to give him life in this AB.
Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Cano gonna have to hurry. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. Indians fail to score, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Striding forward now is the DH, Nelson Cruz.
Designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
From the stretch. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
Hey, there's no waiting around trying to work this guy into deep counts and get into the bullpen. This is a mid-90s fastball guy who loves that pitch and is aggressive and comes right at you. I would assume the offense is going to have a similar approach.
The 0-1 delivery. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number one.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. The 1-0. Taken, strike one, outside corner. Count still at 1-2. The 1-2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Again, a 1-2. Another one sent foul.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
These are the great matchups that happen throughout the course of a game. I don't think as a pitcher you can give in right here. He's a great hitter at the plate. He knows it. You know it. Keep executing. Maybe get him to roll something over.
The 2-2. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the second out. And so with 2 away now, let's give you another look at our playoff bracket as you see what could lie ahead for the winner in this series. Into the box, Mitch Haniger. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. Here comes the first pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. Chisenhall is in pursuit and foul. And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby through an inning and a half. No score on MLB Network. So next it'll be the 4-hole hitter for the Tribe, Edwin Encarnacion, set to lead off the home half of the second. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1 delivery. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
After that swing, you just got to reset yourself. You still have a strike to work with, and you can't be thinking about how silly you just looked on that last pitch.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. The next 0-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Cano fields it cleanly. And there's one down now.
Batting fifth, left fielder.
Stepping into the box, Michael Brantley. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here's the first pitch to him. Tough one to lay off, called a strike. The windup and the 0-1. A swing, and he pulls it down the line and deep. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Hit down the line at first. But this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Nope,
and that one stayed too low, apparently. Bottom of the second here with no score. Hot shot on the ground is short. Segura fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
Batting sixth, first baseman.
Here's Yonder Alonso. Past battles with Mike Lee. He's 3 for 9. Leake sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Line toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Boy, that's something you see often in batting practice. Guys using the whole field there, D-Row. I like to see that. A lefty that's just not always pull happy.
100%, Dan. The pitchers have gotten so much nastier in today's game that if you're not willing to play with the entire field, you're going to struggle.
Striding in for the Indians, Lonnie Chisenhall. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. Alonso is off of first with 2 away. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Here's a bouncing ball now headed for the shortstop, Segura. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. We'll go now to the top of the third. And we are tied 0-0. Next for Seattle, Mike Zunino. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike two.
Wow, he's cruising right now out there. 4 straight punch outs and working on number 5.
The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2. Swing and a miss. 5 straight strikeouts now, and there's 1 gone.
Man, he is looking flat out unhittable on the mound right now. That's 5 straight punch outs. I love it, but I think he might want to get his defense involved at some point so they don't fall asleep.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Previous battles with Carlos Carrasco, he's got a 3-for-5 line. He's taken him deep once. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. A good knee-high changeup taken for a strike. Gamble, a native Floridian. He was taken in the 10th round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this guy's got a chance to be an absolute steal. Being drafted where he was, there are definite signs that he has a chance to make an impact at the big league level.
Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Digging in now for the Mariners, Taylor Motter. First offering on its way. Good changeup that time, but he wouldn't bite on it. Third inning, no score to this point. And he misses again. 2-0.
2 outs here, and the focus needs to stay sharp. You don't want that lineup turning over in an inning if you can help it.
Balls and a strike. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Here now the 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
Shoots this one over to first. Oh, and he can't come up with it. And a great job to stick with it as he's able to make the play for the 3rd out. 1, 2, 3 go the Mariners. Home half of the 3rd coming up. No score. Striding into the box, Roberto Perez. He'll start out the proceedings against Mike Leake as we get the inning underway. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
3-0 now.
3 balls, no strike.
Here it is, the 3-0 is in there for strike one. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
Batting ninth, center fielder.
He almost got him to commit there. As we take another look at it in slow motion, he comes awfully close to breaking that plane, but he was able to hold back. Strong wrist, and he gets a trip to first because of it.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as he hits one on a line to left field. Gamble is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Ready for another chance? Francisco Lindor, 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And a bouncing ball, foul. Ready with the 0-1. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner. Working for the punch out and the offering. Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down.
Runner on first in a double play situation, so you expect to see a lot of pitches down in the zone. So I think that pitch up right there was a good one. Obviously, the double play is more efficient, but you're always going to take a K when you're on the mound.
In is the second baseman, Jason Kipnis, as he'll take a tough pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And no problem over there at first as he flags this one down to end the inning. Indians leave 1. We'll head to the still scoreless. Here's D. Gordon now. Back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
He's set. Here it comes. A slider that just grabs the outside corner. Well, if you love pitching and defense, this has been a game for you. Are you happy with that, Dan?
Oh, you have to love it. You know, Matt, we have so many of these games that are 12-10 and 9-8. It's nice to see a low-scoring pitcher's duel for once.
Now the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. On its way, the 0-2 pitch. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Brantley is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, shortstop, Gene Segura.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Gene Segura. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here comes the first pitch. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Fastball, and that thing got up there at 95 miles an hour, a ball and a strike. So 1-1. There's a swing and a ball lifted to left, but back in the seats, out of play. It's 1-2. The 1-2 offering looked like a slider that time, but it's 2-2. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Line toward right center. And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow.
Great jump on that ball hit to the gap in right center field. A great diving catch. One of the better plays you'll see.
Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano, and he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Weakly hit towards first. On to the bag with it himself is Alonso, and that's out number 3. Can't start any better than this. He set down the first 12. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go, and we are tied 0-0. Digging in for his second at bat, Jose Ramirez. He'll look to get something going here in this scoreless ball game.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Now it's 2-0. The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now.
Great AB so far. I'd really like to see this guy work a walk and get on base for this team. Maybe give them a shot of confidence that they got a shot to get back in this one.
And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Digging in to try it again, Edwin Encarnacion. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Before the first pitch, a check at first. Back in standing. From the belt, kicks and deals. Grounded to the right. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Here's Michael Brantley. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 0-1 delivery. And that one just missed outside. Line drive to center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Tribe strikes first to lead it 1-0.
Boy, that has to feel good as a hitter, D-Roy. You get that base hit to give your team the lead. You have to feel good when you get down to first base.
Yeah, it's just a nice approach. You see him turn to his boys right there and get fired up with the dugout. 100%, not trying to do too much, able to quiet the moment down, center himself, and come through in a big spot.
Here's Yonder Alonso as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. A base hit in his first trip. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Ready with the 1-1. Shoots this one over to first. A tag for one. The relay back to the pitcher, covering in time to double him up.
Now back. Right
Lonnie
fielder,
Chisenhall will stand in.
Chisenhall.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a first pitch changeup here. Too far inside. It's 1-0. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
2 balls and a strike to count. Encarnacion on third with 2 out. 2-2 the count. Now swing and a ground ball for the second baseman, Cano. Throw in time and the side is retired. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for Seattle, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
He's set and the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. Here it comes, 1-0. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly into the hit column in a big way. Instead, it's a foul ball. Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. That's a hit, the first of the game for the Mariners.
Hey, this team has been shut down offensively up until this point, Dan. But right here, team's first hit of the game in the 5th inning. Let's see if it sparks some offensive.
You know, this will be interesting, D-Row, to see if they can crack this guy's code. A lot of times, once you get that first hit, Several begin to fall after that one, so it'll be interesting to see if this guy can put the screws on this one and tighten things up and not allow any more base hits.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Nowhere close with the fastball to begin the at-bat. It's ball one. Seager is a highly regarded defender, especially as corner infielders go. Some guys at first or third are there because they can hit, but he takes a lot of pride in his defense, and as a result, it's definitely not uncommon for him to make an impact on the game with his glove. Now the 2-0. And this one's in the dirt. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. 3-0. And he misses there for ball four. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
This is only their second base runner of the game after that earlier hit. Tough to score when you don't have anyone on base, so we'll see if they can get something going here.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. And the changeup is way low that time.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
No runs, just one hit, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Popped him up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he misses 2-1.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball three.
I know this team has been struggling offensively, but here's a perfect situation with a 3-1 count. You have a chance to do some damage. You know you're getting a guaranteed fastball.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And oh, that should have been ball four there, but it's a called strike, and that runs things full at 3-2. Swinging bunt up the third baseline. And he indeed takes only the out at first as the runners move to second and third with one away now. So stepping in, Mike Zunino, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Fouled off. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
A lot of times you see guys get too aggressive and try to do too much at the plate with guys on, but right here he's doing a great job of waiting on the right pitch Got himself ahead in the count now.
Now the 2-1 pitch. He's taken high above the zone.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
Three and two, full count. Payoff pitch home to Zunino. Fastball swung on and missed as they set him down for the second time here tonight. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the fifth. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Now in the box, Ben Gamble. He flew out in his last at-bat. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. High in the air out to center field. Kipnis over to his right. He's got it to end the inning as they'll strand the tying run in scoring position. Mariners leave a couple. They trail this one 1-0. Striding in once again, Roberto Perez, as we move past the halfway point in this one and begin the bottom of the fifth. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a strike.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Gamble. He's got it one away.
Center fielder number 4, Bradley Zimmer.
In now, Bradley Zimmer hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Out to short for Segura. Throw on to first takes care of him. Two very quick outs to start the home fifth.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Francisco Lindor. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
Indian shortstop behind 1 and 2 in the count. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gamble is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3, but they're up 1-0. Taylor Motter steps into the box to start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that quite frankly has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Lindor has a play. One away.
Now batting, the center fielder, D. Gordon.
So back to the top of the Seattle lineup, digging in, D. Gordon. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First offering on its way. A curveball that catches the inside corner.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. The catcher wanted it down, and they got him to chase it for strike 2.
Not too often you see a changeup come across at 88 miles an hour on the gun. Still effective when you're throwing a fastball in the high 90s, though.
Mariners center fielder down with a full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Three-two pitch. Swing and a liner. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Throw into second, but he'll be in there with a double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with the single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores it. Then who knows what kind of roll they could get on. Got a good at bat at a time.
Gene Segura standing in. He gets it hard on the ground to the left. Ramirez is there, and a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
The batter number 22, second base.
Here's Robbie Cano now, runner in scoring position with Sir John. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. No balls and 1 strike. Cano waiting on the 0-1. Outside at 94, 1 ball and 1 strike. Back up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second. It's 1-1.
Boy, there are big RBIs and big base hits, D'Aro, but none more than with 2 outs. A big 2-out knock right there. Not only ties things up, but keeps the inning going as well.
Yeah, just a great approach right there by the batter. You never know when your number's going to be called. You always wanted to pass the baton to the next guy behind you. Take the donut off your bat and trust in the teammate behind you. That is a huge knock and keeps the line moving.
Nelson Cruz is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0. Cano leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Hit sharply on the ground to the left. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he'll take a look at a high strike here on the outside corner. It's 0-1.
This guy's cruising along, pitching well as we enter the middle innings of this one. Less than 60% of his first pitches have been for strikes. If he could clean that up a little bit, he could really roll into the later innings in this one.
The 0-1 on its way.
That's a ball.
Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Outside, 2-1.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here, so the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. The 3-1 is taken for strike 2. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news? A single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Striding in once again, Mitch Haniger, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Bases juiced now with 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A ball and no strikes.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
Now the 1-0. Chopped weakly to the right. That rolls foul for strike 1. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Breaking pitch, and this bounces in front of the catcher.
Well, when the pressure starts to intensify, it often feels like the strike zone gets harder and harder to hit. This is a big spot here.
This could be trouble now. It's 3-1. The 3-1. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Payoff pitch home. Full count still. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. Popped him up. Perez is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. So 1 run on 3 hits, no errors, and they leave the bases loaded. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th, all tied at 1-1. Ready once again, Jason Kipnis. He'll get the 6th inning started for Cleveland.
Jason Kipnis.
First delivery to him on the way. Takes a look at a strike over the inside corner.
Really feels like he's just on cruise control out there on the mound right now.
Yeah, it really does, Matt, but this offense isn't helping him too much. It sort of feels like the next team to score is going to win this thing.
Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. soft liner towards center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So the leadoff hitter reaches base safely, and now it's the run-producing part of the order with nobody out.
Lawn darts and hand grenades right there. Mixing in some knocks the unlikely way.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jose Ramirez. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Ramirez stands 5'9" and will hit from both sides of the plate. He's a 5-year vet at the major league level. Pulled toward right center field. Gordon giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out. Edwin Encarnacion now.
Edwin Encarnacion.
First offering on its way. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
Kipnis leads off first with one away. And he falls behind now, 2-0.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher, and if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The 2-1 on its way. Missed with a slider.
No reason to sit on anything other than hard stuff in a location you like and drive it right now.
Ready on 3-1. Here it comes. And he misses with that one for ball 4. So that'll put runners on first and second now with one away.
Man, when you don't get a call on a pitch that good, you have to wonder if maybe it's personal. You can't blame him for being angry, but he's got to find a way to move on and focus on the next batter.
Here's Michael Brantley. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here. 0-1.
Well, the Indians have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. He will go to shortstop covering, and they do get the force at second. That was not an easy play.
Now batting, first baseman, Yonder.
Here's Yonder Alonso. A hit in 2 tries so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. And he lays off for ball 1. Runners on first and third, 2 away. Up in the zone for him, and he takes a called strike 2. And this is lined softly to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. The 1-2. is taken for ball 2. The 2-2 one more time. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Another full count offering on its way. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Ready for another chance? Lonnie Chisenhall. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch. Looks at a sinker on the outside corner.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
Leak pauses. Here's the 0-1. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Pause, and the 0-2 is a sinker that misses for a ball. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. The 1-2. Cut fastball misses 2-2.
This is a huge pitch right here. I don't think he wants to go 3-2 and have those runners be in motion. Look for him to be aggressive with what he thinks is his best pitch right now.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
Swinging a soft liner, and he will deliver one of the biggest at-bats of the night. It's a base hit, and the runner from second is in to score. It's now 3-1.
Hey, even though we're in the middle of this one here, Bureau, that's a big base hit and 2 RBIs to boot.
Yeah, you never know when it's going to come, Dan. But when you see runners in scoring position, you're up to plate, your eyes light up, and you have to come through for the team. Great at bat right there.
Here comes the Seattle skipper on his way to the mound, and that means that's going to do it for starter Mike Leake. He'll depart after 5 2/3 as it'll be up to the bullpen to keep his guys in the ball game. Andrew Moore trots in from the bullpen here as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 away.
Andrew Moore.
Into the box, Roberto Perez. As he'll take a look at ball 1. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. The 1-0 home. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. 2 men are on with 2 men out. A 1-2 count to the Indians catcher. 1-2. Still a ball and 2 strikes. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. And a big strikeout there. They'll leave a couple of runners on base, and after a good start to the inning, they can't capitalize any further. So 2 runs on 2 base hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. We'll go to the 7th now in game 2. It's the Indians 3 and the Mariners 1. Back here in Cleveland, it's on to the 7th now in game 2. But before we start, there's a look at our game summary to this point. Digging in to try it again, Mike Zunino. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Ready with his 100th pitch of the ball game.
Nope.
High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
Here's the pitch. Comes in with the changeup, and it's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The count now at 2-1. Here it is.
No, foul ball.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
Hey, leading off an inning in this situation, 3 balls on you. You have to know that a solo shot's not tying this game up. You have to find a way to get on base any way possible.
Hit hard on the ground to first, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
The batter, left fielder, Gamble.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound, and he's looking to the bullpen here, so it would appear that's all for his starter tonight. So he'll leave here with 1 out in the 7th as he now hopes the bullpen can go ahead and get him the W.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Indians, number 44, Nick Whitney.
And that'll bring up Ben Gamble. 0 for 2. He's flown out twice. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lifted the other way out to left center. On the run is Zimmer. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out.
First baseman, number 21.
Taylor Motter steps into the box. 0 for 2 for him to this point. He's set. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. That's inside. 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0. D. Gordon would be next. The 3-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Tried to stay back on the changeup there, but this is chopped foul at home plate. Fouled away.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Very weakly on the ground. That's a foul ball. He's set. Here's 2. And he takes ball 4. So a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
Number 24.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Here's D. Gordon now. He represents the potential tying run if he can launch one or find a way around the bases.
Yeah, Matt, I kind of doubt he's thinking about going yard, even though that would be the best result they could hope for. He's not a long ball threat, and he knows it, so he could just be looking for some way to keep that line moving.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way.
1-0.
And that slider's almost in the dirt. Motter, the runner at first with 2 gone. Fly ball out to right field. Chisenhall has a beat on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. 1 left for Seattle, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7. First delivery to him on the way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. There's a strike. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. Two balls and 2 strikes to Bradley Zimmer. Pulled toward right center field. Gordon sprinting after it. He can't get there as it falls in.
Somebody's going to be icing their thumbs after this game. That's a jam sandwich, but able to mix in a 9.
Francisco Lindor.
Throw over to first, and he's back standing. Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. And the changeup is way low that time. Here's a look over to first, but the runner's back easily.
walked him up. Coming in is Haniger.
But he can't make the play as it finds the outfield grass. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
It's so important, Mark, to start to make quality pitches, and if you don't, this is what can happen. 2 batters, 2 base hits, first and third, nobody out.
Yeah, and you just got to prepare yourself as an offensive player. You're just trying to get the runner in from third. You can't worry about creating a monster inning. Do your job.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. Haniger ranging back. Gone. He finds the short porch for a home run. So it's a 3-run shot to straightaway right field. His first homer so far in the series, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, with no outs, you can afford to give up a single, but you can't afford to give up a 3-run homer. He just caught too much of the plate. Now he's back to the drawing board. No outs, and the inning is already an ugly one.
Now batting.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez.
Jose Ramirez.
As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. He's 0 for 2 in the ball game so far. And a fastball that's about off the radar screen there. It's 2-0.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
Lifted down the line in left, and this will wind up a foul ball. The 2-1 is taken, ball 3.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
3 runs already home here. And might have thought it was high, but it's a strike. 3-2 now.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
3-2 pitch. And that's outside. He lost him, ball 4.
Well, it's obvious that earlier home run he gave up is still on his mind. He had him 3-2, but he didn't want to give him anything over the heart of the plate to hit, so we'll see if that walk comes back to hurt him.
Digging in once again, Edwin Encarnacion. He enters this at bat 1 for 2 with a walk. He's set, and the pitch. There's a fastball that just misses, ball 1.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Now the 1-0. Misses, ball 2.
Well, you have to have a lot of confidence and composure to pitch effectively, and right now, I'm just not seeing it. He looks kind of rattled out there to me.
Ramirez aboard here at first with nobody out. Two and 1 to the Indians' first baseman. Now the 2-1 is looked at for ball 3. 3-1 pitch. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. The 3-2 pitch. Count still full, 3-2. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And this is fouled at the plate. Nobody out, runner on first.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
The next 3-2. He finally wears him down here as he strikes him out after a 9-pitch at bat.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Into the box now, Michael Brantley, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Hit out towards second. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, not a bad pitch right there. Off-speed pitch down in the zone. You thought he would set that up pretty well. The previous pitch was a real good fastball up.
Yeah, I think the hitter was sitting all over that one, Dan. I really do. He saw that fastball up for show. I think he thought to himself, here comes the off-speed.
Here comes the first pitch. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Waiting on it is Henniger. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in and looking for more, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Lonnie Chisenhall.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner. A 1 pitch on its way. Ball hit out towards Cano at second. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. Another good inning here for the Indians. Hey, fun times in Cleveland again. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Gene Segura standing in. Lifetime against Andrew Miller. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one. Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
The 0-1 pitch. A fastball right over the outside corner. Miller, a native Floridian. He was a first-round pick during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
Ready with the 0-2. Grounded back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. So the base hit puts the first man aboard to start the inning for the Mariners.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there, made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Here's Robbie Cano now. Singled home a run in his last time up. Cano waits on the first pitch.
1-0.
Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
And he'll step off and fire to the bag. And he's back in standing. The 1-0 home is taken down and in for a ball.
2 tough sliders right there, but he was able to lay off him. Might have bought himself a fastball in this situation.
Segura on at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss. Might have got a piece actually. It's 2-1.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well a 4th time. I'd be looking heated.
On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now. The 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
Here's Nelson Cruz now as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Swing and a weak little line drive over to first. That's in for a base hit. He's now 3 for 4. And he is in there.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, he'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. It was a walk in his last trip. The 1-0 home. Count even now at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. The 2-1. Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it. The second for 1. On the first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Back with more postseason baseball in Game 2 after this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 55, Tony Sick.
Ready for another shot now, Roberto Perez. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Roberto Perez.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a neck-high fastball that time. And that pitch catches the inside corner.
Hey, nice adjustment right there for him to get on top of that baseball and drive it to the corner. The first pitch he obviously tried to overthrow, got under it, and it sailed on him a little bit.
One and two now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. He got him. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
Stepping in now, Bradley Zimmer.
And it's grounded just foul down the line.
He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Right-hander starts to loosen out in the bullpen now. Strikes him out as well, so make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Francisco Lindor. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. First pitch of the at-bat. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. Here's the 1-0. Oh, misses badly there, and he's behind 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Outside, 3-0 now. Jason Kipnis would be next. .3-0 pitch. It's taken, strike 1.
I got 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Now this ball popped up. Playable, however, behind the plate for Zunino. And he will make the catch here just in front of the first row, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They lead it 6-1. And welcome back to our MLB Network broadcast from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. Zach McAllister comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the 9th.
Zach McAllister.
Stepping in now is Mitch Haniger. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. First pitch on its way. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Action going on now in the Indians bullpen as they have a left-hander up and getting loose. A ball and a strike. And he fouls this one off. Up around the face. And a fastball just a bit high. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kipnis ranging into shallow right, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first down. Digging in now for the Mariners, Mike Zunino. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. 0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2.
Hey, sped him up, slowed him down, got him down 0-2. I think he could pretty much go anywhere right here. I'd be surprised if anything misses over the heart of the plate.
Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
Into the box, Ben Gamel. As he'll watch a first pitch curveball drop in there for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. And this will be a called strike 2. In trouble now as they're down to their final strike tonight. There seem to be different philosophies on it. So, Dan, what was your approach in 0-2 counts?
My philosophy is this. I think the last thing you want to do is throw non-competitive pitches, Matt. Throw something down in the zone or just out of the zone. But something way out of the zone doesn't serve any purpose.
Last chance for the Mariners. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. Throw on to first will be in time, and the Indians have held serve here at home. They take games 1 and 2 of this series as this one is over.
Hey, it always feels good to win a baseball game, but when you can win one at home in front of your home crowd, all those fans cheering, this is a good win for this team.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
And obviously, every game is so important in the postseason. So when you come to play like he did and make a big difference for your team, it's something that won't be forgotten.
And tonight's comes to a conclusion, 6-1 the final. The Cleveland Indians get the win to take a 2-0 series lead.
Carlos Carrasco
Pitches well enough to get the W. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa and the lefty Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. Thanks for watching MLB Network.
Final line score for our ball game tonight for the victorious Cleveland Indians: 6 runs, 10 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For the Mariners, 1 run on 6 hits, no errors. They left 8 men on base. Time of the ball game: 2 hours and 58 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Progressive Field, 43,345. The Indians thank you for your continued support and remind you, please drive home safely. Thank you and good night.
Cleveland Indians win Game 2, leading the series 2-all. And now we're going to go into Game 3 of this ALDS series 2018. Let me see the date. Okay, let me see. All right. So the next 2 games, Game 3 and 4, will be in Seattle. First 2 was in Cleveland. Next 2 will be in Seattle. Okay. All right. Game 3 underway. Seattle Mariners season is on the line. They're down 2-all, so their backs against the wall. But teams have done it before. Remember, this is a best 3 out of 5 series between the Cleveland Indians and the Seattle Mariners. So remember that. Just keep that in mind. And that it ain't over yet. It ain't over till the fat lady sings. And, of course, for all our viewers on the Devin Smith station, I hope you have enjoyed MLB finest playoffs today. Of course, on with me. And I'm streaming it. Okay. Houston Astros are still up 1-0 against the Yankees. We're going to get to that series as well. That's another series. And then we also still have the Washington Nationals and, of course, Philadelphia Phillies series. I will be playing on that one. This is my season 2 playoff. We're playing against the Washington Nationals in the best 3 out of 5. So I can't wait for that. Make sure to stay tuned to see the Phillies. That's my team, Big Kurt Lloyd Green, myself, online coach. And then also Chicago Cubs and the Diamondbacks. I think that's going to be a good series. The Cubs are the favorite. They rank number 1 in the National League East. The Diamondbacks rank number 2. So you can check it out yourself. If you check out MLB 18, at least statistic-wise, you can find that on MLB 18. If you want to play a quick game or whatever, you'll be able to see that Diamondbacks are number 2. Cubs are number 1. When really that means nothing, because we have underdog teams that have won. The Seattle Mariners knocked off Boston Red Sox in the wild card game. So who would ever think that would happen, right? And then that was the first round we did earlier today around 1 o'clock. Then 1 o'clock was Seattle and Boston Red Sox, first round American League wild card. Then at 4 o'clock we did another National League wild card. And what did we have happen? We had the Washington Nationals knocked off San Francisco Giants in San Fran. You know what I mean? So 2 wild card games today, 2 road teams have won. All right? That was just wild card rounds. Now we're going to erase those now because now we're in the American League Division Series and the National League Division Series. Best 3 out of 5. So just because teams are down 2-all, just because teams may play bad on the road, it never means that the team can't turn it around. And then we do got situations of total sweeps. All right, a wipe up or a cleanup job or a total sweep. All right, so we're gonna get Game 3 underway. Hope you, ladies and gentlemen, are enjoying yourself. Get your popcorn, your beer, your soda. Sit back and enjoy playoff baseball season 2. All right, we're getting back down ALDS 2018 Game 3. Cleveland Indians up in the series 2-all, going into Seattle to take on the Mariners. Mariners back is against the wall. Their season's on the line. Winners between Cleveland and Seattle Mariners will move on to the 3rd round to take on the winners of Houston Astros and the Yankees. That's going to be a game. All right, let's get this game underway. Cleveland Indians, Seattle Mariners, Game 3. MLB Playoff 2018 American League Division Series underway.
MLB Network is your exclusive home for postseason baseball. It's Game 3 of the American League Division Series between the Cleveland Indians and the Seattle Mariners. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian welcoming you to our exclusive postseason coverage on MLB Network. With me is Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac. And Dan, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0. But hey, it's not impossible. It's been done before, but you can bet the other guys are hungry to end this thing right here and now to give themselves a couple of days off before the next series. This should be a good one.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, your 2018 Seattle Mariners.
Quickly now, we'll look at the 2 guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. Now a moment here for the Indians starting lineup. Dero, what's your take on this lineup as they look to lock up the division series?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
Erasmo Ramirez will do his best on the mound to keep his team alive here in the division series. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that is a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4 When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
Into the box now, Francisco Lindor. He'll get us started in this one under the lights.
Francisco Lindor.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. First pitch changeup, chopped foul right at the plate for the first strike. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Two and one now to the Tribe's leadoff man. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Still even at 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. And he'll just get a piece here as this is chopped foul at home plate.
He's just having a hard time putting this guy away. 4 foul balls in this AB. I don't think this pitcher has got something that he can get a swing and a miss on.
Locked in a good battle. Here comes another one. Hit hard on the ground towards second. There's Cano. And there's one gone to begin the evening.
Second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
So one away here with the bases empty. And standing in now, the power-hitting second baseman, Jason Kipnis. First pitch coming. Here it is. A changeup floats outside here for ball one. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
And the pitch. Now a drive out to left center field. Kipnis will take the turn and head for second now. And he's in there easily at second with a one-out double. Off the bat, it was pretty clear right away that that hit was going to get him at least 2 bases.
Yeah, Matt, some people like to crow about homers and powering drives, but you have to like hits like this. A no-doubt double the second it left his bat. Like you said, the only question was whether the outfielders were going to be able to keep him at second, which they did.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Head-to-head with Erasmo Ramirez. He's 0 for 4. Kipnis leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. And there's ball 1.
I like that they went away with that pitch right there. They really tried to tie him up on that previous pitch, so he was probably what we call inside conscious. He didn't get a strike there, but I'm guessing he was looking for another ball in.
A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. 1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Runner at second here with 1 man out. Hit back up the middle. Segura has it, and there are 2 away now.
Batting fourth, the designated
So
hitter,
here's the cleanup hitter, Edwin Encarnacion. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
0-1 count. Here's the pitch.
Nope.
And he misses with it. 1-1.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1, but now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Two-out base runner aboard in the top of the first. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. Set. Here's the 3-2. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch one more time. Just got a piece up the line. That's foul, so the battle will continue. Another payoff pitch. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe. So now the Mariners offense gets to work for the first time. We've got no score. And now a quick look at the Mariners starting lineup in this one. How do they go about staying alive in this one, D-Row?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad. Walk out of here a 3-4 game set, 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
Trevor Bauer is on the mound, and he'll look to wrap up this division series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, thanks, Matty. Trevor Bauer, former first-round pick out of UCLA, has been a little bit inconsistent in his career. Good fastball, 94 to 96 miles an hour. Terrific 12-6 curveball. The only problem is at times he has a difficult time commanding that curveball. Has a changeup. If he has the curveball, he could be really good.
So coming to the plate, D. Gordon. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Center fielder, D. Gordon.
First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball.
0-1's the count.
Pulled toward right center field. Kipnis is calling for it. 1 down.
Batting second, the shortstop, Gene Segura.
Striding into the box, Gene Segura. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Segura hits right-handed pitching very well. Makes a lot of contact, but he generally isn't known for displaying a lot of power. You'll see a lot of line drives and ground balls from him in these situations.
Yeah, I almost think he has too good of hand-eye coordination, Matty. Sometimes maybe just attacks that pitch that's not there to do major damage with, but could just drive it up the middle the other way and take his knock, and that's what he's been able to do.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Sent on the ground out to second. Taken in by Kipnis. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning. And with 2 away now, we give you another glance at our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And here in this game 3 of the division series, the big question is, will we see a sweep? Here comes the second baseman, Robinson Cano. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away. First pitch of the at-bat. And that one right down Main Street. The 0-1 on its way. Grounded up the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches. They lay off the pitches just off the plate. This is every pitcher's nightmare.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. An inning in the books. Scoreless on MLB Network. Here's Michael Brantley. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The left fielder, number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here comes the first pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Gamble on the move. Oh, and a great diving catch for the first down. Certainly a highlight reel grab that we just witnessed. So here it is again with show track, and the high 90s route efficiency is what stands out. He read it off the bat exceptionally well and closed ground on it just about as well as one could. Here's Yonder Alonso, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike 1. Head-to-head with Erasmo Ramirez. He's been good. 6 for 9. And now a pitch on the way. And it's 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. The 1-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3.
That strikeout was all about setting the hitter up with hard stuff. You can see the first 3 pitches are coming in fast, and then he slows it down on the 4th pitch, knowing the hitter is sort of conditioned for the hard stuff. Yet another way to upset a hitter's timing.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Now here's the pitch. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Love that pitch. As long as you actually get it inside like he did right there, the cutter inside is a very effective pitch.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Gamble moving in. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Pretty painless half of the inning all told. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0.
Leading off for the Mariners, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
First pitch on its way. To short, hit hard. Lindor moving to his right. Throw just in time as they get him by an eyelash.
Batting fifth, third baseman, Kyle.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. His numbers against Trevor Bauer. He carries a batting average of .389. He also has 1 home run. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch, and it's fouled away. Swinging a liner toward the gap in left center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
That was a well-executed pitch right there. Change up, down and away, but he just got beaten. Nice job to flip it the other way into the outfield for an opposite field base hit.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Runners off for second. Swinging on the first pitch, and this is bounced to the shortstop. And that's the second out.
Batting seventh, catcher, Mike Zunino.
Pitch on its way now to Zunino. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. In the dirt. The throw will go to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
The 1-1 is laid off for ball 2. The 2-1 is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball. The 3-1. Takes a strike for a full count now, 3-2.
Wow, not sure what you're looking for right there, but that one was pretty much middle, center cut. Tough pitch to take.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Mariners leave one. We'll move to the third with no score. Now in the box, Roberto Perez. Head-to-head with Erasmo Ramirez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
Roberto Perez.
Here's the first pitch to him. Takes a high fastball for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Mutter moving to his left. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Batting ninth, center fielder, number 4, Bradley.
In now for Cleveland, Bradley Zimmer. First offering on its way. Takes a knee-high fastball. Outside for a ball, 1-1. The 1-2. Skied into straightaway right. And he'll put it away now without much of a problem. 2 gone now here in the third.
Now batting, shortstop.
Now it's the all-world all-star shortstop Francisco Lindor. And Dan, it seems like this starter is just dominating the game right now. Feels like we're seeing a lot of 3-up, 3-down innings.
No doubt about that, Matt. Hey, I've enjoyed watching him go about his business, but I'm also interested to see if this offense can figure out a way to get a couple of cracks in his armor before it gets too late.
Yeah, that remains to be seen. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Third inning, no score to this point. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Segura waits on it, and the inning is over. Indians go down 1-2-3. Home half of the third coming up. No score.
Leading off for the Mariners, left fielder, Ben Gamel.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike.
If you know you got a real patient hitter at the plate, I love the mindset of this pitcher right here, attacking the zone 0-0 and getting ahead.
He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now.
I mean, these guys look more like lumberjacks than professional hitters right now. They're hacking at everything.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Nasty breaking ball swung on in the dirt. And the throw is there to record the first out.
Batting ninth.
Stepping into the box, Taylor Motter. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball one. The 1-0 home is taken, strike one. One and two, the count to the Mariners shortstop. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. He'll try again, 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Here's D. Gordon now. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball one. The 1-0. Very weakly on the ground. That winds up foul. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Kipnis is there. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Mariners are down in order. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Jason Kipnis, 1 for 1 as he reached base with a double his first time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball one. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Now the 1-0. Line to the right side. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
50th pitch of the game on its way. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away.
Flat out locked him up with the changeup right there. Usually you're trying for a swing and miss when you throw that pitch in a 2-strike count, but clearly he wasn't looking for it, so it's a backwards K for him.
Digging in for his second at bat, Jose Ramirez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Seager at third. Scooped up, and there's out number 2.
Now batting, Designated hitter, Edwin Encarnacion.
Edwin Encarnacion now looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. A little bouncer. Foul ball, however, strike one. Just one hit apiece for both of these clubs. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Down in order go the Tribe. On to the bottom of the fourth now, still with no score. Gene Segura standing in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And here's a curveball that just about got away as it misses inside for a ball. Line to the right side. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Hey, some guys can handle the postseason lights, and this is obviously one of them. Another base hit leading off for the boys. This guy's had a monster postseason so far.
Here's Robbie Cano now. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here's the first pitch to him. Segura runs. In there. Now the throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a pretty cautious move to pitch around him here or just walk him flat out.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first in time, one away.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that one stayed too low apparently. Now the 1-0 misses for the second ball.
This would seem like an easy RBI situation. 2-0 count, runner in scoring position, but you have to know there's an open base and he might be pitching around you.
Now the 2-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike.
He came out of his shoes on that one, boys. I know he swung and missed it. We felt the breeze from up here, but if he gets that pitch again and catches it a grain low, we got action.
Off-speed pitch misses here, and he runs it to 3-1.
3 balls, 1 strike.
There's Kyle Seager in the on-deck circle. We'll see him next. Segura takes his lead at third with 1 away. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
Almost looked semi-intentional there. The bad news is that there are 2 men on base. The good news is that an inning-ending double play is now in order.
Ready for another chance? Kyle Seager, and their runners at the corners now. comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
First and third, you know he's going to do everything he can on the mound to roll up a double play ball. On the other side, he's got to be looking for a mistake up in the zone that he can drive in the air and pick up a sac fly at the very least.
2-0 now. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And there's the first strike, 2-1. Oh, and you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2.
Well, their chances of pushing across a run took a pretty good hit after that strikeout. It's so much tougher to score a guy from third with 2 outs instead of 1. Basically, you need a hit or you need to get lucky with a wild pitch or a pass ball.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside. No runs, 2 hits, and no errors in the game for the Mariners to this point. In for a strike. It's 1-1. Into right field. That's a base hit. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
Boy, talking about picking your teammate up after that strikeout, D-Row. Big, and I mean big, 2-hard RBI single.
Yeah, way to come through for your team. When you take the donut off your bat right there, you're trying to pick up your teammate. He had the right game plan, didn't come outside it, stayed through the baseball, and was able to come through.
Here now is Mike Zunino, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Two down, runners at first and second. A ball and a strike to Mike Zunino. Ground ball, foul down the left side. Ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And nearly a 3-run shot. Instead, it's a foul ball.
Good chance he's not seeing that pitch again. If he does, it's got to be.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. More baseball on MLB Network right after this.
Leading off for Cleveland, left fielder Michael Brantley.
First pitch on its way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. The windup and the 0-1. Now a fastball off the plate away. A ball and a strike. Tap down the line, but that one rolls foul. The 1-2 misses. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
Ball 3. 3-2 now. There you see Yonder Alonso. He waits next. Grounded softly to the right. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. An early look at the line score here tonight as we play the top of the 5th. And boy, just one lone hit for the visitors this evening as they've been taken to task by this starter. Striding in once again, Yonder Alonso. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A fastball right down the middle for a strike.
Hey, that's another nice two-seamer right there. He's been able to manipulate that pitch all game, keeping it at the hollow of the knee, getting a lot of ground balls and a lot of swing and miss.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fouled off. No runs, just one hit. No errors to this point for the Indians. The next 0-2. Stays alive, still 0-2.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this will wind up being a foul ball.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making this pitcher grind for everything.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the 2nd out.
That has to make you feel really good as a pitcher, right? You're making pitches all around the zone, and then you bring that one inside. You can't do anything with it. What does it do? It just locks you up inside. You have no chance to put the ball in play.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. The 1-0. Swing and a little tapper, but it's foul, strike 1. The 1-1 home. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. They're down 1-0. Digging in to try it again, Ben Gamble looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Lifted the other way out to left center.
Giving chase is Zimmer,
But he won't get there. It falls in. He'll get it into second, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
Their own pitcher is absolutely dealing right now, so this is a big moment in this game. If his teammates can pick him up and drive him in now, that might be all they need to get the W here.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Taylor Motter. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First delivery to him on the way. Hard hit ball to second. Kipnis has it, and that's the first out.
Center fielder, number 9.
Here's D. Gordon now. First pitch coming. Here it is. It's a swinging bunt up the line. He's got to hurry, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the second out, but meanwhile the run is in to score.
Good manufactured run right there. Lead off double, move him over with the ground ball, and just put the ball in play and let him come home. Make scoring runs look easier than it actually is.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he takes a pitch right down the middle.
We're moving along in this one, heading into the middle innings. This guy continuing to pitch well, and one of the reasons why, first pitch strike ratio over 70% up to this point in this game.
Missed with a breaking ball. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. 2 out, nobody on. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane to the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. This one's down to third. Ramirez showing off his range. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. So it's 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. The Mariners are on top 2-0. Striding in for the Indians, Roberto Perez will start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
No doubt about that, Matt. They've been completely overmatched to this point. 1 hit through 5 innings. I mean, what else can you say about the pitching they faced other than it's been fantastic? We'll see if that continues as we approach the later inning.
Here comes the first pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Boy, they've been just getting shut down right here. Been a while since they've even had a runner on. So I think it's time to start looking for ways to make some things happen. Drop a bunt, get up on the plate, something.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And a fastball just a bit up. Now the 2-0. Here's a heater in there for a strike. And down in the Mariner bullpen, it looks like a right-hander's up to throw. The 2-1 on its way. And that changeup didn't tempt anybody and misses for ball 3.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
Full count now, 3-2. Now the 3-2 pitch. Gets him looking at the knees for the strikeout.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? And what's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. 1 out, nobody on. Two and 1. Sure took a healthy hack that time.
Yeah, and I don't understand that approach at all, Matty. He's not really known for having a whole lot of pop in his bat, but he is known for having really good speed. So personally, I'd much rather see him with a controlled swing and try to put the ball in play.
That's lifted the other way out to left. Gamble is over just a few steps to his right as he takes it for out number 2. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First offering on its way. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner.
You know, you look at this hitter, he doesn't care about being down 0-1. He doesn't care about having 2 strikes with him. He's got the utmost confidence in his ability to work back into the count and get him something over the heart of the plate.
0-1, here's the pitch. Hit down the line at first, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. But this will be a foul ball. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
Now here comes the Mariners skipper out to the mound. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So as he departs, he'll remain responsible for the man left aboard, but he cannot lose this one.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Mariners, number 18, Hisashi Iwakuma.
Jason Kipnis will be the first to greet him here as he stands in with a runner at first and 2 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High and deep down the left field line. And that will end up a foul ball. Iwakuma a look to first, and he'll be back in standing up. Iwakuma comes set. 0-1 pitch on its way. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Gamble has it in his tracks, and that retires the side. Indians leave 1. They're still down. It's 2-0. Ready for another shot now. Robinson Cano. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Robinson Cano.
Cano waits on the first pitch. And he'll look at a first pitch curveball that's in the dirt. It's ball 1. Lifted down the line in left. Brentley is after it. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Got a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt an effort his teammates are appreciative of. Here's Nelson Cruz now. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball one. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
Boy, this is a spot you really don't want to be in with a great hitter like this. 2-0 count. We'll see right here if he lays one in there to give him a pitch to swing at.
Got himself a 2-0 fastball there, but he couldn't connect. 2-1. Bases are empty, one man out. The count now at 2-2. Line toward the alley in left center. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
Third baseman number 15, Kyle Seager.
Digging in once again, Kyle Seager. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. First offering on its way. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball one. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Cruz, base runner at first with one out. In the dirt here, and boy, he didn't quite know what to do on that one, but he's lucky to barely get back at first. He pulls this one into right, but he'll barely have to move out there in right as he hauls this one in for the second out.
Now batting, right fielder,
Ready once again, Mitch Haniger. It was an RBI single for him in his last plate appearance. First delivery to him on the way. And a breaking ball stays outside. One and 0 pitch on the way. Fastball stays way up that time for ball two.
Pretty easy takes to start out this at bat. None of those pitches were even close to the strike zone.
Now the 2-0 home. 3-0 now. Now the 3-0 offering is laid off, but in there for strike one. 2 out with the man at first. And he misses ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Mike Zunino.
Standing in, Mike Zunino. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here's the first pitch to him. A high fastball is in there.
Man, the Mariners have been looking for that big hit pretty much all game long. It remains to be seen if they can get it, but now sure would be a great time.
Working to keep them in the game here. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. The 1-1 is a fastball down below the knees.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. Two men are on with two men out. Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. The 2-2 one more time. It's a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Mariners leave a couple. They're up 2-0. Welcome back to Safeco Field here in Seattle. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Nope, foul ball.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now. Sent on the ground out to second. Cano has it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Your batter, number 10. Designated hitter,
Edwin Encarnacion now. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung right over the splitter there. 0-1. Now Edwin with a swing and a deep drive to left. Over the bullpen and gone. So a solo home run for Edwin Encarnacion. His first homer here in the series. And the Indians are on the board now. It's a 2-1 game.
Yeah, he was having zero luck early in the game, striking out twice in 2 at-bats. But it only takes one swing to get back in a groove. That was definitely it.
now batting.
Here's Michael Brantley.
Michael Brantley.
As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. 1 out, nobody on. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Yonder Alonso will be next. Bases are empty, one man out. Hit to short. There's Segura. And boy, an error saver there at first if he kept his foot on the bag. He did. What a play for the second out.
Yonder Alonso.
Here's Yonder Alonso. He went down on strikes last time up. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a high fastball for a strike. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. 2 out, nobody on. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2. And he's getting his money's worth up there now. It's full 3-2. The next 3-2. Fouled away. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he lays off ball 4. So now the potential tying run here is aboard late in the game.
And I'm pretty sure he thought that was a strike. He's thinking, what do I have to do? Put a bow on it? Walk it down and put it in the catcher's glove by myself? I think it got called a little outside, so he has to put it behind him now.
So a crucial moment here, and standing in, Lonnie Chisenhall. And he does so representing the possible go-ahead run. First pitch of the at-bat. A high fastball is in there.
As a hitter right here, you have to tell yourself, I can't get too big. Don't let the moment get away from me. A nice bullet in the gap gets the job done in this situation.
Behind 0-2 now. Alonso is off at first with 2 away. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
Now there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Here's the pitch on 2-2. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. But the Tribe draw a bit closer thanks to this home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Mariners 2 and the Indians 1. Tyler Olson gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Tyler Olson.
Digging in and looking for more, Ben Gamel. He came across to score after doubling in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
You like the modern style of baseball, here it is. Both starters kept their teams in the game. It's close right now. Now we hand it over to the nasty bullpens. Let's see what matchups are going to take place.
The 1-0 delivery. Lays off the fastball away, and it's 2-0.
Well, this is the matchup they wanted, bringing in the reliever, but falling behind 2-0 doesn't exactly help the situation very much.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Olson was born here in Washington, actually. He was selected in the 7th round back in the draft of 2013.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has being drafted where he was, my hat's off to him.
And, oh, he thought that was ball 4, but it's called a strike. 3-1 now.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
Hey, excellent job to get yourself back in this count after throwing 3 consecutive balls. You got a chance to get an out right here.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away.
It looked like this at bat had the makings of a leadoff walk when it started 3-0. So that's a good job not to give in and battle back to earn the strikeout. That's not always easy to do.
Taylor Motter steps into the box. A ball and no strikes. No hits to this point. The 1-0 home. Finds the zone, strike 1. In for strike 2.
You know, I think that curveball in the previous pitch had him thinking about getting another one, because there's no reason he shouldn't have had a big rip at that fastball. That was right in every hitter's happy zone.
Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Hard on the ground towards short. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go D. Gordon, 0 for 3 with an RBI in this one. First delivery to him on the way. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this is foul for the first strike. We're in the 7th inning now of a pitcher's duel. 2-1 our score. Behind 0-2 now. Working for the punch out and the offering. Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
The 1-2. And the changeup is way low that time.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
I mean, that has to frustrate the guy on the mound right there. You get him down 0-2, no put away pitch, works the count back to neutral, and is able to mix in a base hit. Nice job.
Gene Segura standing in.
And he puts it on the ground to second.
Taken in by Kipnis to second for one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. 4 to 6 to 3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Nick Vincent has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 50, Nick Vincent.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Roberto Perez. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. Oh, and 2. Here it is. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Digging in to try it again, Bradley Zimmer. He flew out in his last at-bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And a changeup right down the middle. There's a strike.
These are the at-bats that can just flat out frustrate you. You go up there with a plan to work the count, and now you find yourself down 0-2 scratching your head because every quadrant's open for the pitcher now.
Here it comes. Left side, but well foul.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner.
That's a good pitch to lay off right there, that cutter inside. And that is a real tough pitch for hitters to lay off of. And a lot of times, if you do swing at that cutter in, you're going to end up with some firewood in a broken bat.
The 1-2. Still 1 and 2. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
No problems for him on the mound since he's come out of the pen to start this inning. That's back-to-back Ks, and he's making it look pretty easy. This has the makings of a good outing so far.
So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Francisco Lindor. He comes into this at-bat 0 for 2 with the hit by pitch. From the stretch. Lays off 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
No strike.
2 out, nobody on. Scorched to third. Seager has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Tribe. They're down 2-1. Here's Robbie Cano now. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once.
Second baseman, Robinson Cano.
Here comes the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hit the target, but this is low. 2-1.
That's where he wants that sinker to end up, but that was a nice job of laying off.
The 2-1 home. Popped him up. There to take it is Alonso. 1 away.
Now batting, designated hitter, Nelson Cruz.
Here's Nelson Cruz now. He's 1 for 2 in this one. First delivery to him on the way. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Okay, I see where this guy's going, right? He wants to pitch backwards, a little 0-0 curveball. Don't be shocked if this hitter's sitting all over that same pitch right here.
And that's in there as well. 0-2 now.
0-2.
Ooh, I'm shocked he took that pitch right there. That ain't plus 90s right there. That's mid to low 90s fastball in the honey hole. I'm surprised he didn't pull the trigger on that one.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. 1 out, nobody on. Fly ball out to straightaway right field. Chisenhall giving chase. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the 2nd out.
Third baseman number 15, Kyle Seager.
Here's the third baseman now, Kyle Seager. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. And right into the shift. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Seager behind with an 0-2 count.
Now on 0-2, I don't think we're going to see any more hittable fastballs. If we see one at all, it'll probably be extended out of the zone, or at least that'll be the intent.
The 0-2 once more. Pulled toward right center field. Zimmer's in pursuit. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Mariners. They lead it 2-1. Ready to start the 9th as we get a stunning shot there of the Seattle skyline on a great night for baseball. Edwin Diaz comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. And as the second baseman, Jason Kipnis. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Oh, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
He's set. Here it comes. And we kick off the ninth inning with a swinging strike here, 0-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
Now the one strike pitch is sent on the ground to Cano at second base. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the ninth inning gets underway.
Up next for Cleveland, third baseman.
Riding in once again, Jose Ramirez. Not providing much out of the three-hole in this one. Hitless in 3 at-bats so far. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one just missed outside. Now the 1-0 on the ground to the right side. Cano fields it cleanly on to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the ninth. Edwin Encarnacion now head-to-head against Edwin Diaz. He's hitless in 3 at-bats.
The last at-bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
0-1 the count. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Last strike now for Cleveland. A little over 47,000 fans on their feet here in Seattle. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
This one, definitely a low-scoring affair as we get one last look at our final line score. Well, heroes are made in the postseason, and he was at least the hero in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, no time like the postseason to come through and lift your team to victory. He was certainly a big factor here, and it was pretty cool to see.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. The M's have won their first in 3 tries in this division series. Erasmo Ramirez earns the victory on the mound. Trevor Bauer pitched well, allowing only 2 earned, but ends up taking the loss. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and the entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network. Have a good night, everybody.
Our final line score tonight, first for the victorious Seattle Mariners. 2 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left 7 men on base. For Cleveland, 1 run on 2 hits, no errors. They left 3 men on base. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 42 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance at Safeco Field, 47,116. The Mariners thank you for your patronage and remind you to please buckle up and drive home safely.